r/AskReddit by Reddify. A ghost will haunt you forever. You can choose who he/she was before dying. Who's your ghost? Professional therapist. Edit. Holy shit, I've never gotten silver or gold before. I'd pick a ghost with crippling social anxiety. That way they will just be super shy and not want to bother or interact with me in any way. Edit. Apparently I'll have an army of ghosts hiding just outside my peripherals. Myself. Ghost me. I wouldn't cross the street yet. Me. Never crosses street. If you are enjoying the video, please give a thumbs up and leave a comment. Join my Discord server, link in the description. Helen Keller. I'd just like to see her try. My stoner friend Ryan. Poor fella got hit by a truck last year. He was a really chill dude and I feel like we would just kinda fuck around and do funny shit like we did before and make jokes about his death. Edit. JFC, this blew up. Thank you guys so much. I'm loving the jokes. I don't think I'd like a person haunting me, no matter who it was. I'll take a bear. Having a guardian spirit bear would be badass as hell. Edit. Glad so many of you recognize how awesome spirit bear would be. Even if ghost bear spends his time biting my head, it's a price I'm willing to pay. My late wife. Uncle Irob. For me it would be somewhat personal, though it would be tempting to consider various historical figures, artists, and others. I would pick my dad. He died when I was 16, so I would pick him, so we could catch up on things between then and now, and he could give me sage dad advice that he missed out on. Bob Ross. Samuel L. Jackson. Cause I need a healthy dose of motherfucker in my narrative. My sister. I definitely enjoy her company through a lot of things. Edit. I did not mean anything sexual with this, but I'm laughing at the incest comment, haha. It makes the whole situation much lighter. Thank you all for the funny comments. I do appreciate it. Thank you too for the gold. Einstein would be my first pick, but any genius with unfinished work like Mozart or Tolkien would be awesome, because you'd get to finish it for them and offer their work to the world. My cat Judy. When I was 9. She was my protector when my dad would beat me. She once bit him so hard that she drew blood through his jeans. The day I lost her, I felt like all hope had been destroyed. I hope she's looking down on me proudly. Probably quite morbid, but my son who passed away. Edit. Thank you guys for such kind words. It was honestly so lovely to wake up this morning. To op. Please don't think you triggered me or upset me with your awesome question. If anything, it made me smile and think of how nice it would be to have my little one hanging around as a spirit. I like to think he's always close somehow. He passed at 8 days old after being in the NICU for 6 days suffering an unexpected cardiac arrest. I got 8 precious days with my son, which I will always be grateful for, but I'll always be yearning for more. Much love to you all. My mom. Edit. Thanks for the silver. It's nice to see that I'm not alone. Edit. Thanks for the gold. I didn't expect so much heartwarming stories and support. Keep strong. Steve Irwin. Imagine just randomly hearing, crikey, ain't that a beauty, every now and then. It would be awesome. Napa. E. I regret nothing. Mozart. Since he was only 35 when he died, I'd get Mozart to complete his unfinished Requiem. P.S. Enjoy your cake day. Op. Danny DeVito. My ex. She made me pretty damn happy. Weird thing is it feels like she may be haunting me to some degree. First time I visited her grave, 800 miles away from me, I have this emotional moment which is pretty standard for visiting a loved one. Then I get into my rental car. There were 6 presets in this car in SC. Mostly classic rock and country with one pop station. All of them played either Hello from the Other Side or Send My Love to Your Next Lover, both by Adele. Last time just last summer. Similar thing. I go, have a moment kinda wondering what she'd think of the person I've become in the 6 years since she passed. Whether she'd approve after kind of wallowing for couple years and falling behind in life before starting to get my shit together. Not hitting many of the dreams I had back then. Get in the rental car and the song playing Is Everything Is Gonna Be Alright by David Lee Murphy. I realize it's probably mostly coincidence, but I'd like to think she's looking out for me. Mr. Rogers. Everything would be so chill. 3. Maybe Bob Ross. My own ghost. It will cause a rip in time, because there will be 2 of me, one in spirit, and one in physical form. My own ghost will be able to tell me what mistakes I'd be making to make my life last longer. Hopefully long enough until the point when we will have a time machine. So I or my ghost can go back in time to save Chris Farley from dying. My dead grandpa who won't really haunt me. Also happy cake day. My dog Snoopy. He was my best friend for almost 17 years and I miss him a lot, so having him haunt me wouldn't be that bad because I'd get to hang out with him again. Plus his favorite thing was sleeping, so he would be a very chill ghost and doesn't talk, so he wouldn't get annoying like another person probably would. Jesus. Anytime someone else claimed that the spirit of Christ was with them, I could call them out for being a fucking liar. Also I assume this allows me to challenge the Pope to a lightsaber battle. It's possible that I didn't complete my Catholic education. Duke Ellington. Trump, this has been the worst haunting in the history of hauntings. Maybe ever. My mom. Since she passed when I was 5, it'd be cool to get to know her. Maybe have her mommy. You already had 1 soda this week. Drink flies out of hand. Robin Williams. I feel like besides making me laugh when he wasn't being funny, he would be really supportive. Edit. As someone who suffers from depression, yes, I do want him following me. Goodness. I know exactly what is it like to hate yourself, but be a full of cheerleader for someone else. I feel like someone like that could look at their life and give me wonderful advice. I'd be taking Freddie Mercury cause then I'd get amazing fashion advice and get to hear amazing singing basically whenever. Ric Flair. I know he's not dead, but if a ghost is gonna woo, might as well go all out. Edit. A letter. Carl Sagan. This will get buried, but just in case. I'm overwhelmed by the amount and variety of responses. I'm sorry to those of you to whom this question was triggering. Those who are grieving a loved one. I didn't mean for this to be dark or sad. I'm sorry if it was to you. Edit to say. Thanks for the silver. And I'm even more thankful for all the personal stories shared here. Truly. It's been a great cake day. My sister. She would have been the best aunt. And I'd really like for her to know my kids, even if they didn't know her. Audrey Hepburn. Like the ghost in Mrs. Moo, but gender swapped. Gillian Anderson, so I can be Fox Mulder. I'll keep coming up with half-assed alien and monster theories and she can be all like NAFAM science says blah blah, because at that point I usually stop paying attention. I gotta say Abraham Lincoln. He doesn't seem like the type to be particularly spooky, and I'm sure I could get some good advice from him. Bill Murray would be a fun ghost, and I feel like he would get a kick out of it. Nikola Tesla. The knowledge that man died with is incredible. I would love to hear what theories he has. Stephen Carroll Stephenson. David Bowie. I'd have him sing me to sleep every night. Big titty goth girl. Stanley. Duh. Edgar Allan Poe. He'll tell me new tales and I'll write them down for him. I wouldn't mind Oscar Wilde hanging out and providing hilarious, snarky commentary on everything and everyone. My dad. Hitler. I'm blonde with blue eyes, but I'm obviously not superior to anyone. He would have to live every day with walking proof of how completely wrong he was. I would spend every day with my black and Jewish friends just to rub it in his face that we get along so well. When I shave, I would leave a Hitler-style mustache for a week, and I would go around to everyone saying, "Look at my mustache. Doesn't it look stupid?" I'm sure this question was meant hypothetically, but I actually did this in real life. My mom and I were talking about death and ghosts one day, and I said to her, "Mom, if you die before I do, you better haunt the shit out of me, and if, for some reason, I die before you do, I promise I'll haunt you." Well, my mom died in 2016, and she seems to be doing her best to fulfill my request. I feel her energy around me often. But one of the best tricks she has played on me happened only a few weeks after she died. I was putting together a video with pictures from her life and a few songs she loved. It was about midnight, and I had just started rendering the video when all of a sudden, my power went out. The neighbors across the street had power, It was just the houses on my side of the street that lost power, which has never happened before or since. I thought to myself, no big deal. The laptop should have enough battery to finish this. 2 hours later, and my video is still rendering. My battery has dwindled down to almost nothing. And the power is still off. I exclaim out of frustration, damn it mom. I guess you don't want me to finish this. And at that exact moment, whoosh, all the lights came back on, and I was able to finish the video. TL/DR. I asked my mom to haunt me when she died. And she did. Now, yes, I know that he's not dead, but Morgan Freeman, he thought that this situation would turn your fine, when in fact, it would not.